Today I basically want to talk about entry models, like how I do get my entries from lower time frame, from higher time frame to lower time frame. Mm, entry mod- entry model. So basically, based on how I trade, first of all, when I come into my charts, I'll first look out for where price is coming from and where price is heading to. And the zone where price is coming from must be a strong zone. Like, I don't know if you watch my last video about directional bias, you understand what I'm talking better. So first of all, once you go into your charts, like I said, you first go to your higher time frame, punch where price is coming from, then go down to 15 minutes time frame and look for entry. So assuming in higher time frame, assuming price is coming from, wait, assuming price is coming from this, it's coming from this other block. I mean, assuming this is 2 hours time frame. Then once you see this thing, like a good zone, it's not that you'll be like this. Seriously, go and watch my last video on directional bias and understand better. So assuming price is coming from a strong zone like this, then what you do next is to go to lower time frame direction, lower time frame and look for your entry model, which is assuming when price come into your zone like this, then give you a market structure shift, a liquidity, and maybe you look out for your nearest liquidity. Maybe it will be other block or breaker block. Assuming this one is the one of other block, then you mark out this other block as your entry. Then you'll be targeting this next high. Then assuming the one of the breaker block, assuming when price come into your zone, a assuming a break, then liquidity, then give you another inducement from here. What the fuck? Assuming now a break from here, then liquidity, inducements, and then tap into your other block. Target this next high. That's how it is. But assuming when price came into your entry, came into your zone, your higher time frame zone, and give you something like this. Assuming tap into the zone, then give you a break, then tap into one other block or breaker block without giving you any liquidity. Then patiently wait for it to like break structure 2 times. Then maybe this one sometimes it has been a miss entry. At me it break from here, then give another liquidity. Then look out and watch if there is any other break of structure from this left hand side. If there is any break of structure, which will make this place a double break of structure, which will make it a double break of structure, then you take your your entry from this breaker block. But assuming that there is no break from this last from this left hand side, so this zone won't be considered. But sometimes it works, but most times it doesn't work. So always trade with precision and clarity. So there is a lot to do. Sometimes it's not actually like this on chart. Sometimes it is more compressed. So that's why you guys need to study. So now, um so the next one is that assuming price is something like this, when you come into your zone like this, you get sort of lower lows, lower high, lower lows, lower high, a consolidation, a very big consolidation here, and maybe take out the first high, and there may be another liquidity, then you won't be looking any zone from here. Like, you won't be looking out for any zone on all of these, because all these zones are trend line liquidity. So even if price breaks double structure on these zones, you won't consider it as a valid zone. The zone you consider is the exact zone that actually break. So I made mistake here. So now, as you can see, this was the last zone, my last zone, which is a breaker block. Then you patiently wait for price to come into it, and then sometimes you guys need to wait for confirmation. Sometimes guys need to wait for confirmation, but it's not that much necessary because it's already in lower time frame. So it's also the same thing for the sell. For the sell profile, assuming tap into the zone, break, then breaker block. Also the same thing for the sell. Because you guys need to understand it very well. Also the same thing. Also the same thing. So my point here is that whenever you enter your chart, you see that price is coming from this zone, then you go down to your 5 minutes time, lower time frame. It can be 5 minutes or 15 minutes, anyone you see a clean entry there, you can take it. Any time frame you see a clean entry, and you're assuming, let me give example of time frame you can use for a clean higher time frame. Your higher time frame can be something like H4 and and H2. Then your lower time frame can be 15 minutes, 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So these are most the time frame that are mostly used. These are time frame that are mostly used. So now I would like to give some start examples on this, because to give you more clarity. So basically, assuming now, if you watch my last video, you understand this directional bias, this break from here, this sweep, this sweep from this zone, then a break of structure here. First of all, see the first break from this zone, first break, then repeat. You see that kind of thing I'm talking about. But though this is a higher time frame, you see that price didn't came to tap into this zone, didn't came to tap into this zone. But after this double break, a break of structure from here. But higher time frame, there's Assume you are looking for directional bias, not more that you it will break two times. Just wait for the main zone, for the strong zone. So see, double break, then this will be my equity. Then this is where price is coming from. This zone is actually where price is coming from. You see how it is. So after identifying all these things, like assuming when you come to your chart that price is still trying to tap into the zone, then you patiently wait for it. You not just set your limit order at this zone, you wait for it. When you tap into your zone, then you go down to 15 minutes time frame. A 15 minutes time frame. So on 15 minutes time frame, uh, as you can see now, you see that when price tap into the zone, it gave me a kind of break from here. Then this as my liquidity. This as my liquidity. And then tap into the zone. And basically, based on this, picking this other block and breaker block, always note that your SL must cover the breaker block, and then like you keep it a little bit below or above the zone you are picking. So as I've seen this now, then I'll take my entry from here, just a little bit below your entry, then target the next high. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Target the next high. So that's how it is. Just this. So but sometimes whenever you are trying to take any trade, always look for points of reversal, like a point where price can actually reverse from. Price can actually reverse from. But I won't be talking about it today. If you watch my directional bias, or I'm still making another video on it. So you see how it is. Then I start already. My overall target for this in this one will be at this high. At this high actually. So as you can see now, you see that after this first trade, let me go and look for another entry. Price didn't give another. Price didn't give another place to take any trade from. So you guys need to always wait for the right time. Don't chase candle, always trade with precision. So once price have already hit my target, then I'll patiently wait again to see place where price is also coming from. As you can see here, after this break of structure, then price give an engineering liquidity as it was approaching this breaker block. Then tap into this breaker here, and then as you have tapped in, you will target the next high in your run liquidity just with precision. um if you see, if you look, see how price actually. So here you see that price didn't break structure well, price just sweep liquidity. So this is not a good or valid break of structure. It give a sweep here, then some people will see this as liquidity and take entry from here, but it's not. You guys need to wait for it to break the structure with a full body candle. So as you can see, it retested the zone and then give me this break here at this place. Then an engineering liquidity. Yeah. I think he came to tap into this. He tap into this breaker here. See, that's simple shop, simple stuff. But to me, my first target will be at this high, at this particular high, for safety purpose. But the overall target is at this high. So far that price haven't hit my target, I'll keep looking for entries. Assuming here is not a valid break, though it's come and respect this other block, I mean breaker block, but it's not a valid zone. So here, not actually a valid zone. So here, price give me another break from here. A sweep, then why didn't actually came to my entry? That was a miss entry. That's to tell you that it doesn't work 100%. No strategy will work 100%. Just once you trade with the right strategy or with the right mindset, just sometimes there are losses, but you guys need to make it your losses stress and your wins bigger. So looking out, watching out for another. It's not that you only be looking for buys. That's why I say you guys need to watch out for reversal zone, but that is, I talk about it on my direction bias. If you don't know, you can go and watch the video. So I'm just talking about entries on this video. So here basically, as price are taking out the high, so I can't even catch any other trade from this bias. So I'll actually wait for another break from here. This was a double break from here. See the price break structure here, then double break, anyhow it is. You guys understand what I mean? So as you can see, price gave this first liquidity, but as you can see now, wasn't near to any of these POI. But as price was coming, it gave me an engineering liquidity. Then see how price came from this zone. This was a transfer entry. Then once you see this kind of thing, go down to over time frame. I told you that actually I mostly use 15 and 5 minutes time frame. Once I can't see a clean zone of 5 minute time frame, I'll go down to my 15 minutes. So as you can see here now, see that price gave me a break of structure from here. This is the minimum break of structure. No entry, just give me a liquidity, and then as you can see, price give me a miss entry. So looking forward, see that here price actually gave me um another break from here. Another double break from here. Then my liquidity and my POI, which is my breaker block. See how price came and tap it. Then this will be my first target. That's why I say, assuming if it was our last trade, I told you that the safe zone to take is that first zone. And that's why you guys need to always um wait for the nearest zone. Don't just target the high. Assuming that I target the high at this trade, it would have been, I would have taken a loss after rolling in profit. So that's why you guys need to always wait for the first zone. Then once you see that it has already been taken out, then wait for another confirmation. Yeah. As you can see, price come to take out that first high. But let me watch out if any trade actually give me another. Okay, here now, as you can see from this price gave me another break here, then another break, my liquidity of my POI, which is my other block. Then so far, okay, so far how it haven't hit your target, then you'll be targeting that same place, targeting that same high. Then as you can see, this one actually plays out, though it dropped down. See those things, that thing that I was talking about, this as a trend line liquidity, though you have already cast some eyes on it, but you can see that price actually came to take out this high, then don't see as it was coming down, didn't expect this first zone. That was a confirmation that price is actually take out this trend line liquidity. As you can see, this was the main zone that it actually came to. This was the last explanation I explained with that lines. So price came to this breaker block and then tap into it. Then you'll be targeting this nearest high. Though price actually surpassed the zone. So see that price have already hit my target. So let me look out for new expectation from this chart. So on this chart now, I'll be patiently waiting for price to come. Okay, price have already came to this zone. Price is already at this zone, though it has been cleared out. As you can see it, yeah, it has already been taken out. So my new expectation will be something like this. I only once I see a liquidity, then once price come into this zone, I'll start by to take out this high. Let me watch out could if I could see a good trade from this place. So as you can see, there was not a good one. I don't think there is not. So sometimes it doesn't give opportunity. Just always wait for a good opportunity. So guys, I'll be stopping here. So let me do a quick summary. Just break or structure your liquidity and then your nearest zone. That's just it. It's not that hard. So thank you guys for watching. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Thank you all for watching to the end and hope you learned something new. If so, comment, and if you are still having any problem on trading, any assuming you are still confused, can drop your comment. You are free. Thank you guys. Thank you all.